There are a lot of achievements in EU4, and not many of them are as notorious as the True Heir of Timur. For this achievement, you need to start as one of the Timurids subjects and conquer all of India as the Mughals before the year 1550. I think I've put this achievement off for long enough, and I think I've gotten a lot better at the game, so let's load in as Transoxiana and just see how we do. Well guys, it is about time we did True Heir of Timur. So we're going to start as Transoxiana here. We're just going to kind of go for it. I'm not going to look up any guides or anything like that. We're just going to do what I think is probably the best way to do True Heir. And we're just going to go for it, follow the mission trees, and hopefully fight in India as fast as we possibly can. So the first thing let's do is we're going to go through our estates. We go for the admin power, we give the oversight, religious diplomats, the established religious schools, grant residence to local scholar. We'll take the aggressive expansion one. From the emirs, take the admin or the mill power. We'll take the increased levies. We'll take the right of council. Grant the officer rights. From the merchants, we'll grant the dip power, patronage of the arts, free enterprise. And that should do it for now. We'll take the loans at some point in the near future. From the domini, give them the liberties, give them the protected communities, and that should do it for now. Let's go ahead and seize the land and some of the diets. Hire an admin advisor. That's easy enough. We're going to do that right now. We'll grab the tax modifier. Probably should have grabbed the stab guy, actually. That would have been wise. Oh well. Grab the improved relations guy, and we'll grab the land maintenance guy as well. Not going to make a whole bunch of money here, but it's okay. We're going to have our army maintenance turned down for a little while. Government interaction. This is a 20-year click, so we're going to go ahead and hit the 5% core cost. Make sure to invite our scholar. Go ahead and hit all of the buttons. Let's see how good our general is. 4-1-2. No siege pips, but it's okay. With our diplomats, we're going to send one to improve relations with the Ottomans. We cannot actually ask them for support independence until after our truce ends in December of 46, I do believe. December of 1446, the truce ends with the Timurids. I'm also going to start improving relations with Ajam. I think those two guys should be able to help us with the Timmy War, no problem. Now we just speed 5 and wait for Shah Rukh to die. There's the Gathering Storm pop-up, so when he dies, we will gain some Liberty Desire. I'm actually going to delete this fort here, so we can start making a little bit of money. Our maintenance just below the threshold here. I'm not accepting that royal marriage at all. Timurids declares war on Ajam. That's all right. We're turning our maintenance back down, and we're not gonna help them with that at all. So Ajam's gonna have that truce with Timurids, so they're not gonna be able to be called in. So that's unfortunate. But this should weaken the Timurids a lot easier than if they went to war with Ladakh or something like they usually do at the start of the game. Go ahead and grab the indebted to the merchant guilds. We got the Ulig Bog's observatory event, so that gives us a bunch of points. So we're definitely gonna take that. And with the rest of our money, we're actually gonna hire the free company right away. That will fulfill a mission. Looks like Timurids are losing a lot of men over here. They're at 15k now. So mercenary companies build a force limit. We get some permanent claims on neighboring provinces. We also get the prepare for war mission. So we get 15 years of morale and army morale recovery speed, plus some permanent claims. And Shah Rukh has died. Excellent timing. We just need this war to finish so that we can declare independence war. Looks like the Ottomans didn't rival the Timurids this game. So the neutral attitude makes it so that they don't really want to help us, which is totally fine. I think we can handle it on our own with our subjects, or with the other Timurid subjects' help. We just need them to get out of this war. All right, let's declare the independence war now. They just peaced out with Ajam 2 minutes ago, and before they declare another war, we need to just get moving. So what we'll do is we'll bite on our war exhaustion a little bit. That's totally fine. Boost our stab up by 1 at least. And then we'll get the Transox leadership for some mill power and some bonus claims. Let's get warring. I have an idea, okay? We're going to take this from the Timurids. This is all of their forts. Annul their treaties with Nogai and get our independence. Take a little bit of money because we can, and we'll send that to Mand. We'll get some bonuses here, that's totally fine. But then what we're going to do is I'm not even going to core this stuff. And here's why. We're going to truce break the Timurids and try to full annex them. And once we full annex them, we'll release and play as them. And it's going to be glorious. All right, let's do the truce break. Fighting them here on the mountains, but we're going to try and stack wipe their armies before we do the next war. At least try and get as much damage as we can done on them. Take some innovativeness here, it's fine. Let's peace out for 100% peace here. We're going to annex Khorasan here as well, and then one more war with the Timurids should do it. Go ahead and send that demand. Ottomans really do not like us here. That's okay. We have enough stabs, so we might as well just go ahead and declare this war again as well. Yeah, Mogostan's okay to be the war goal. We have to wait until April. That's fine. Let's declare on Mogostan here. Totally okay to take the war exhaustion. Just need to get onto these forts as fast as we can here. And I want to deal with these rebels before we have too much of a problem. All right, let's full annex the Timmies here. All right, now that we've full annexed the Timurids, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to cancel my alliance with Jaunpur here. And if I have any other alliances, I don't think I do. I do have the Fars vassal. That's okay. That's not going to become an issue at all here. What I can also probably do is I don't think I can move my capital when there's rebels. No, I can't. Get rid of my units here as well. See if I can do a little bit of nation ruining here. Get rid of all of my units. I can probably debase and take out a bunch of loans. I can't take any more loans. That's fine, I can debase. I'm gonna start building some buildings in some of the stuff that the Timurids are gonna get. That's not a problem. We'll go ahead and build tax buildings here. Let's see what else. Build another one there, that's cool. All right, let's go ahead and hit the button to play and release as our 50 province Timurids. Wow. Get my separatist stack here. My war exhaustion is ridiculously high, but it's okay. This is going to go down. Start with 0 mana points. That's okay. Let's go ahead and pop these buttons. We keep our missions that we've enacted. That's cool. We'll take the government reform here, and I think we're going to be doing some stabbing up. I think I might as well just take the compromise with the nobility. That's going to be helpful. We have very little manpower, but that's okay, because we can take some loans, and we can build some mercenaries. Let's go ahead and set up our estates here. I'll take the monthly admin power. That's cool. We're going to give away a lot of privileges here, but we have so much crown land, it does not matter. Or let's take what we had before. Religious diplomats. Let's get the scholar residents. Take the aggressive expansion one. We'll get the established religious schools as well. Doing that again is totally fine. I'll take the monthly mill power. Take the right of council. Give the supremacy out. That's okay. Grant the officer rights. Merchant skills. Take the dip power. Take the free enterprise. Take the patronage of the arts for the prestige because I need it badly right now. And the mini, we'll take the liberties. We'll grant them the religious unity. And that'll be good for now. Go ahead and take the general. Go ahead and set my focus to admin. And I think I'm going to take some burgher loans out. Go ahead and take the merchant guild loans. 2 corruption really stinks. Merchant guild loans taken out. I'm going to use that to hire a mercenary company or 2. Just the 1 for now, I think. Take the free company as well. So my stab is going to go down a little bit, but I think I should probably declare the independence war before the coalition fires. Look at this coalition. And if that fires, this game is done. So we need to do this now. That's really going to suck, but it has to be done. We can do the enthroned Timurid prince, which this is totally fine because we already have -3 stab. So we might as well do it. We gain some legitimacy, so that's really helpful. And all we have to do is stretch through Ladakh into Delhi, and we can hopefully form the Mughals pretty quickly. There's a stab cost guy. I will take him for sure. We definitely need to be boosting this up and reducing our war exhaustion if we can help it. It's a lot of aggressive expansion to take these provinces regularly, so I think I'll just do the reconquest at a later date for them. That's not too much of an issue, although I do believe I get some missions done if I have all of certain amounts of things. So Ajam there, secure the east. If I have Samarkand here, then I get some permanent claims. I kind of need that actually. So yeah, I guess I do take everything. It's okay. We'll try and deal with this coalition as it happens. Yeah, it's kind of big, but it's okay. Well, hopefully this doesn't hurt us with our achievement run. Send that demand. We can fulfill a couple of missions, strengthen the northern flank, get a bunch of permanent claims. Wants us to recover the north. I would really love to get to war with Uzbek and maybe release Kazakh from one of their provinces. But I'm not quite strong enough for that yet. I kind of need to play a little bit slower here, get some of my cores back, and then go into Delhi. Piecing out Sistan for all their provinces. We're going to have to core some of these up. Luckily, we stacked our admin stab cost by quite a bit, so we should be able to core these up for relatively soon with how much admin we're getting. Offer alliance to Karakoyunlu. We're going to offer one to Jaunpur as well. Finishing up our units over here, we get some bonuses from governors at Bay with several options. So we get to strengthen the effect of our equal government reform, so we get some more crown land, double the manpower, that's pretty strong. +1 stab and admin power for the lenient taxation. That's actually really good. The thing is, I think I might actually just need the manpower, honestly, at some point. So let's go for this one. Let's declare the reconquest of Ajam. Looks like QQ had quite a few provinces from them, so we can go ahead and do that. Actually, these guys are... I do have a core on Mushasha as well, so I could always go to war with them, but I think if I just take most of this stuff, I should be fine. I'll take this as the war goal. Call in Hassa to help. From them, I think I'll just take pretty much everything. Money and war ups from Shirvan. Then these guys to deal with the rebels. We'll take full annexation from Ajam here. No real coalition to speak of. And take some money as well. We do have to core one of the provinces, but we'll wait until we get some perma claims from this mission here. A couple of permanent claims over here in some good Persian trade. And we get some bonuses to our army tradition. Let's declare war on these guys, just because we have some missions for it. Let's take all of this from these guys. Make sure to core that up. I always wait on it, though. It'll be 25% cheaper if I just wait for this. I think I'll just do that, actually. In the meantime, let's get ready to fight Afghanistan. Picking up our adaptability, 25% core creation cost. Absolutely massive. Use our favors to have them return a province to us. Let's do another province from these guys. One more, and then we have all of our cores back. Let's declare war for Kabul here. Level 2 fort is really going to suck to siege down. Hopefully we can call our allies in really shortly. The Chagatai and the Uzbek is going to be a huge problem. From Uzbek, I'd like to take one province. I want to release Kazakh and then do a reconquest at some point. If it's easy, I can do it really quickly. But we need to start going into India now. We're running a little bit behind. Great Horde will come into war. Nice. We peace out Chagatai. Now we can peace out Uzbek. We're going to take one province from them. Sending units back over to Afghanistan, and we can peace them out as well. I will take a full annexation. Wait for the demand to get back, and we can send that peace offer. We can get ready to go to war with Delhi. Send that demand. We have to core one province. That's totally fine. Let's take a look at the secure the East. We get some permanent claims on a bunch of important things all over here. Look at these claims. Wow. Our core cost is super cheap for these provinces. 16 there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to release a subject now. Kazakh is a super valuable subject because they have some ridiculous amounts of claims and cores. So next war against Uzbek, we're going to reconquest a whole bunch from them. That'll make us have a really strong vassal that'll really help in our conquest in India. We can get our last province from QQ. Let's declare war on Delhi. This is going to be a little bit of a challenge. We have a lot less cav than them, but we do have more cannons, so that's going to help. This stack is going to siege down in Lahore. The rest of these guys are going to try and fight to even up the odds. Should be a big win here. They have no general on this stack. Yeah, that's a big yikes from them. Let's see if I can't fight the Sindh units. Also could take out Sindh here. They're sieging pretty well. If I could just piece them out, that'd be amazing. I don't want to fight in the hills if I can help it. Peace out Mewar. Now we're going to fight... Oh, guess I'm Black Flag. Never mind. I thought we were going to fight Delhi in a favorable position, but it's okay. We're going to be sieging down Bengal's capital soon, so they should want to peace out pretty quick. Looks like that's done. How are we looking here? They're going to want to peace out pretty quickly. Let's carpet siege a little bit here. My improve relations guy. Peace out Bengal for a little bit of money. I would have tried to take a little bit more money, but otherwise I would have lost this fight on Delhi. Take some money from these guys. I'm more or less ready to peace out of Delhi. I think what I'll take is I'll take this big snake here. It's what I usually take. I always go for Doab over Lahore because it's a smaller province. But we can take 100% of the war score. And we should be able to form the Mughals right after that, because that will fulfill all of the requirements. Just have to core the provinces, and that'll do it. All right, let's peace out of Delhi. This could cause a little bit of a coalition. I'm not too worried. The rest of these guys I have truces with, so I'll just improve with Mewar a little bit, because that'll truce will come up eventually, and they're on the edge, but I don't think a coalition will ever form in this situation, so let's go ahead and do this. Now what we have to do is core the provinces, and that is that. Make sure we start with the important ones. You know, I could concentrate probably, shouldn't I? I think I will. Makes it a lot cheaper. Go ahead and core all of those. That finishes the Develop Herat mission by getting some dev in the capital province to 25. We get some Renaissance support, which is really good right about now. We also get some advisor costs for 30 years and some bonuses in Herat till the end of the game. Finish another mission over here. We get the tax building upgraded, and we get a new estate privilege for the ulema, yearly innovativeness, and some free stability. Go ahead and pop that one. Before QQ is going to accept the call to arms, I'm going to go ahead and declare war on Mushasha. Let's peace out for full annexation here. Hopefully that increases my piety. It didn't really. That's okay. Go ahead and core all of these provinces. Actually, we probably should concentrate first. I want to get my overextension under 100. And we can stabilize the Khuzestan. We get some permanent claims. We get some missionary strength for 30 years. Our monarch lives longer. That's really awesome. I broke my alliance with Karkoilnu so that we can possibly go into this mission tree. There's just some really good things. If I can get the morale of armies here before we form the Mughals, that would be really, really good. But I don't know if that's going to happen. We just need to take this from Karkoilnu. We also need to have 24 provinces that they own in this region. So probably going to have to be 2 wars. But after that, then we need to go and fight Georgia and the Great Horde, which is another one of our allies. But we should be able to get more or less some of this done. Our cores have finished, so we can form the Mughals. I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. I want to try and get a little bit more of my missions done over here and then fight Uzbek for Kazakh cores before we do that. All right, let's declare this war for the reconquest. Make sure that my sieging stack is going to the forts. Actually, this should probably go to the Kazan forts. That's probably a higher priority. Let's get Kazan out first, and then we can deal with the Uzbek. Once these rebels are done, we can deal with their troops. This stack should be able to fight just about anybody right now. Peace out Kazan for some money. Send my units back this way. This guy probably should go deal with our rebels down in India. Finish another mission for the Chagatai elite. We won a bunch of battles, so we get some bonuses to our estate privileges that give us some scaling and professionalism at the cost of force limits. That's pretty good. We built some buildings. Now we get some infantry combat ability for 30 years. That should be nice. Let's fight Chagatai. They have no allies, and we need their stuff from Ladakh for this achievement anyway, so we should probably get this out of the way. All right, return all these cores to our subject. This war took way too long. I'm running out of time. I have 60 years to conquer India. And this is, yeah, this is not good so far. Not good at all. We did get Recover the North done, so we get some war exhaustion reduction for 30 years, global prosperity growth, and a bunch of other things. And another general? Alright, we're getting lots of generals. 6 shock on that bad boy. 2 siege, good, good, good. Let's declare war for Baghdad against QQ. From them, I want a bunch of things. I think pretty much everything I have a claim on I'm going to take. They're Shia, so no one should really care, right? So we'll go ahead and take all of this. That's pretty much everything I have a claim on. And we'll take this. We'll leave the Mosul because we need this province for a mission. We get those permanent claims. I think that'll be the last of the missions I do over here. We just are running out of time. QQ will peace out now. Not a little bit of aggressive expansion, but it should be totally fine. I'm going to be concentrating from this if I can help it. We finish a mission, reconquer Mazarendan. Get the level of a center of trade up to level 2. Get some money. I probably won't be able to finish this mission, but it's totally okay. I'm going to offer an alliance to Hassa again. That should allow me to ask for knowledge sharing next month. All right, give me the Renaissance. This needs to happen ASAP. Let's do Advancement Edict here in the capital. Level of trade probably should go up here. That's going to increase the growth of the institution, hopefully by a little bit. 2 per month. We start saving our money to try and embrace. I want to take all my tech ahead of time if I can help it. All right, we've waited long enough. We need to get a move on. Let's form the Mughals now. And we'll take the yes, please, because that is just absolutely massive. We're going to move our trade capital back to Persia. So I'm going to go ahead and move it right back here to Herat. Get my merchants exactly where they are. Make sure I'm making good money. We have a lot of missions to do here. We get a bunch of permanent claims. We get gunpowder. We get artillery bonuses versus forts. That's going to be huge for helping us siege faster. Really cheap national tax advisor and some stab. Take that absolutely. This mission tree has gotten a little bit different than what I remember it. We get some bonus manpower. We get some army tradition. 2 absolutism from a seized land. That's pretty sweet. Get some prosperity growth. Now we have a whole bunch of these permanent claims, and we need to start using them. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to core all of this stuff here. We can enact a new government reform. Oh, looks like it automatically selected tier 7 for us, so it pushed us all the way down this tree. That's pretty good. Royal decree, we're not going to get to that absolutism, so we might as well get something else. I'll take the general estates for now. We need to set up our estates before I forget. Give the Jains liberties. Give them the clerical class, that's fine. Brahmins, I'll take the tolerance and the religious unity. You know what, I'm going to give them the inward focus. I think that stab cost is really going to help us when we do some truce breaking in the near future. Give the Rajput autonomy. Give them the Mansabadars. That should be good for now. All right, we need to get over with Jaunpur like yesterday. So let's go declare war for Central Doab here. Absolutely annihilating the troops right now. It's not even close. We're going to take something like this from Jaunpur. We're going to core all of that. Super duper cheap. And then we're going to declare war for Palpa, and we're just going to call on Dadi. We're going to take their stuff non-belligerent. I don't want to go to war with Mewar just yet. Let's declare war on Delhi again. Take Lahore as the war goal this time. I need more. I need a lot of their provinces in the Multan area, and I'm also going to piece out Sindh separately. I want pretty much everything that they can give me over here. And then if I can take like a full annexation, almost, you know, I'll take this fort too. I'll leave them with this stuff down here on the coast. That's not a big deal. I mostly just need these Sindh campaign provinces here. So we just have to get all of this stuff here. And then 3 of these provinces up here, and then we can get claims on all of Mewar and all of this stuff in Delhi as well. Peace out for all of this stuff and core all that up. I'm gonna peace out Sindh here for all of this. No coalition to speak of. Cost me a little bit of dip, but I think that's totally fine. We're way ahead of time on the diplo points. I can concentrate from some of this stuff here, which is going to be nice and helpful. We'll wait to peace out until some of these cores finished. Actually, it looks like these cores won't finish right now because Delhi has a cores on them. That's totally okay. Peace Delhi out as well. We'll take all of this. Send that demand. We complete the mission, the Sindh campaign. We get permanent claims on Marwar and Mewar. We also get a center of trade upgrade, some governing cost increase. There's a lot of the governing cap increase in this mission tree. It kind of slowly starts to build up as you go through it, it seems. And some tolerance of the true faith for 25 years. And we need 12 provinces down here, so the next war target is going to be Mewar. Go ahead and core all of this up. Our overextension is a little bit high, but I think it's totally manageable. We'll go ahead and declare war on Mewar now. Absolutely annihilating them. This general is so good. 4, 5. Only 1 siege pip, but he's doing some work over here. Now let's take all of this from Mewar. It's 100% war score. I really need to get this embraced. We actually have money for it, so let's go ahead and take out some loans. Indebted to the Jains. Let's embrace the next 2 admin techs. Actually get the next 3 admin techs. I'm taking the dip ideas next, I do believe. And I'm going to keep my dip right here because quite honestly, I think that getting the war score cost is going to be more valuable than anything else that we can do right now with our points. We have the extra idea cost reduction, and if we can crank this out, that would be amazing. Anyways, we get Subjugate Rajputana. We get a bunch of permanent claims, and some Rajput force limit, plus some mill power. We need to own some of these provinces down here in Gujarat, and we need to own stuff in Malwa. Go ahead and core everything. I want to fight Sang now. We're going to reset our truce with Jaunpur by attacking these guys and taking our one province that we need. We just need to wait until we can declare war, and we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and declare this war. We'll call in Orissa, but that's totally fine. We can take money from Orissa. Let's white peace these guys. Reset the truce to 5 years. I'll just take the one province I need from these guys. I don't need to go too crazy. Truce with Malwa is over, so I might as well go to war with Delhi. White peace them if I can, just to reset the truce. We don't have the permaclaims on this stuff yet, but let's peace out anyways. It's going to cost us a little bit of dip. We are doing those dip ideas. You know what? We have time. I'm just taking the one province for now. I want to save my dip for my idea set. I want to get that provincial war score cost as fast as possible. Our Delhi will white peace. Well, that's convenient. They made them spit out Gujarat, so now I can attack them for all their provinces. Let's white peace Sindh. We're going to fully annex these guys, spend a little bit of diplo power on that. Not a big deal. The coalition is really not going to fire, I don't think. Go ahead and send that demand, and core all. I go ahead and take all of this, or all of that. Now that I have coring range on this, we'll go ahead and declare this war. Need to find a way to break this coalition up right now. It's kind of just Batmanis and Bengal, but the Mamluks, that's the big problem, is the Mamluks being in here. How is my aggressive expansion with you? Yeah, they're not going to drop anytime soon. I need kind of either a big ally or something. Ming has rivaled me, so that's not going to help. It should fall apart when I declare war on Delhi, because Delhi's allied to Bengal. Peace out this little one province guy, and we'll core that up. I want to see if I can spawn the institution in Sirhind here. So let's upgrade this for the dev cost reduction. We can probably expand infrastructure. Is this in my capital state? It's not, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and do that anyways. Brings it down a little bit more. Dump our admin and some of our mill points into this. It's not a big deal there. Just getting our colonialism up as fast as we can. Let's declare on Jaunpur again for Lower Doab. I think we'll take something like this from Jaunpur whenever the war is finished. Let's eliminate some more tags here. We got Chagatai for money and annul treaties with Jaunpur. We'll take something like this. Trying to get all the provinces I need for some missions. Make sure I get some bordering provinces with nations I'm going to expand into next. Go ahead and send that demand. We can concentrate from a few provinces here. We can also finish a couple of missions. The Emperor of Hindustan, we get a bunch of permanent claims. 30 years of production efficiency. Mission the Peacock Throne is another decision we can use. This one gives us religious unity and gov cap, plus some permaclaims, army tradition, and some mill power. Mission the Peacock Throne, spend a lot of money, and then you can get max effective absolutism plus 10%, which is actually really, really insane. Truce expired with Delhi. We're going to go ahead and do this war. We'll white peace Bengal, and then after 5 years, we'll go and try and take as much land from them as we can. Annex these two provinces, core them up. I can reset the truce with Jaunpur one more time here, too. I'm going to go ahead and do that. By fighting Turhit here. Bengal won't help because we're already fighting them in a war. We dev'd colonialism over here in Sirhind. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to encourage or advancement edict rather, all the neighboring provinces. And because Bengal is currently in a war with us, we're going to go ahead and declare war on Batmanis as well. I'm actually just going to annul that alliance and then peace them out. Should be relatively short truce anyways. I just don't want them joining the war after I peace out. And this is going to make it a lot easier for myself. And we white peace Jaunpur again. Completely reset the truce to 5 years. That's actually being pretty effective lately. Money and war ups from Sindh. Gonna white peace them, but it's probably fine. I'm going to take all but one province from Delhi. We're going to go ahead and do that. Just missing one province and we get an extra 10% core creation cost. That's going to be really huge. So if we can find a way to reset the truce with them. Actually, when we fight Bengal next, probably, we'll just take them non-co-belligerent. That'll make that easier. I need to get my claims in Orissa. They got broken up in some war. I think Batmanis or somebody beat the heck out of them, and they are just, they're scattered. All of their subjects are released. Grab the dip rep here. We're one away from the war score cost. I'm a little bit low on my admin, but we're going to peace out anyways. Take all of this from Batmanis. Go ahead and finish 2 of our missions. We get permanent claims, some trade power, and a bunch of other fun stuff. Those centers of trade leveled up. Indian syncretism, we get some max tolerance of heathens until the end of the game. Every Hindu religion province loses 10 years of separatism. That's actually huge. 2 more missions done here. Increases our effect of that modifier by an additional 1 tolerance and max tolerance. We get a cheap advisor. We get repeal Jizya, gives us loyalty equilibrium for the end of the game, and 1 stab. Indian Sufi shrines, lose some corruption, 10% morale damage when we're at piety. That's pretty good. When we're innovative, we get extra 10% idea cost, or 5% idea cost till the end of the game. That's crazy. concentrate from where we can, or what we can. Fully annex these guys here. Go ahead and core everything now. Let's fight these guys. We're going to force convert Guj or somebody like that, just so we can get the age objective, start the golden era. I'm going to get a free vassal over here in Hormuz. Well, Hassa, but technically they have Hormuz, which will be great because I can siphon trade from them, and that's actually really going to help me push a lot of trade back towards the Persia node. Which expired with Garha, so we're going to go ahead and declare war on them. Looks like I can't force convert them, maybe because they're heathen versus heretics, so can't really get that age objective done just yet. I could unify culture. I just have to get all of the Kurdish stuff over here, which is kind of a problem because the Ottomans have it. Big click here. Provincial war score cost minus 20%. Piece these guys out for everything. Go ahead and core that up. These guys I want to see if I can't vassalize. The aggressive expansion is going to be a huge penalty there, but if I can force convert them just via subject interaction, I can get the age objective. So that will help me with the power costs. Let's go ahead and full annex Jaunpur, shall we? We should be able to do it here. Excellent. With that 20% extra cost, I think we just put ourselves over the edge here. I don't think we would have been able to full annex them before we took that idea. Let's take these guys non-co-belligerent, wait a day, and then let's peace out Jaunpur for everything. Go and core everything. These guys are so close to being accepting vassalization. We're a few reasons away. All right, we get our free vassal here. Now let's force their religion, and that completes the age objective. We should be able to start the golden era now. All right, let's start the golden era. Power costs and all the other good things. It's time to go to war with Bengal, but unfortunately Delhi won't join in because they just entered a bankruptcy. I really wanted to annex them for my completing of the culture group for the 10% extra core creation cost, but I guess we'll have to go without it for now. All right, let's declare for their capital. Let's take out some Jane's loans. Use that to embrace. Grab our admin tech ahead of time. And the next idea group, usually I go religious to get the Deus Vault if I want to keep expanding, but I'm not sure exactly what we're going to go next because after we eat all of India, we're really not going to need an idea group. We're not going to be able to really fill it out, is what I'm saying. So we really could go anything here. Religious or humanist offensive, something like that. Let's try and reduce our truce timer with Batmanis. I'll peace out for all of this from Bengal. We get the Bengal Entrepot, so we get some yearly army tradition and governing capacity till the end of the game. We also get some permanent claims and base production in our provinces. Now we just have to get some stuff in what was Orissa, and we can get some more permanent claims on stuff even further south, and we can start using that against Vijayanagar. Might as well attack these guys, and before these guys get allies, we will attack them as well. We'll piece these guys out, pour that up, and we'll piece these guys out as well for this province. Make sure we declare war on Sindh. Usually when I do my Mughals runs, I always take religious as a third idea. The Deus Vault is just really valuable for expanding really quickly and always having a good CB. So again, we're not struggling with manpower or anything like that, so we might as well take another admin idea group. Let's peace out QQ. I'm taking a lot of their trade over here in the Persia node. Go ahead and core all of that up. Peace out Shanda for full annexation. We can annex these guys and these guys. Let's full annex Sindh. Go ahead and core that up. We are still at under 100 overextension. Go ahead and take our next mill. We can get our cannons and our horses upgraded. Let's just send this to man. I really can't get there with access or whatnot right now, so we'll just take the one province. Truce with the Bengals up in 10 years, so let's shorten that truce timer by declaring war on you. We fabricated a claim over here. And this should just be a quick, easy war here. This is a big click, by the way. War score versus other religions. If you don't notice already, everyone down here is other religion. That's who I have left. All of this war score cost is just going to scale together. My provincial war score cost from my diplomatic ideas, plus the age objective war score cost, so it's going to be pretty good. All right, let's send white peace to Bengal. Truce has been shortened. Let's separate peace Guj here. I don't need any of these forts. Go ahead and core that up. Truce expired with Batmanis. Let's declare the war. Let's see how much I can actually take for them. Well, I can piece you out, so let's piece you out. Then these guys down this way. Truce with Bengal is up in 4 years now. From Batmanis, let's see what we can take here. I want to take everything I can have a claim on. Everything I can have a claim on now. And give me claims on all this stuff afterwards, so I can go ahead and just go down this direction. Something like that would be perfect. Let's fight Delhi. Once we annex them, we can get 10% more core creation cost. We finished the Pacify Punjab mission, so we get some permanent claims on stuff we already have. For restability, we get a bunch of more permanent claims, 15 power projection, chance to gain the Conqueror trait, always good. We get mill power, army tradition, mill mana, permanent claim on Persia. For this mission, if we get a mercenary company, we can have really strong modifiers on them, as well as a half-off level 3 discipline guy, which I think I'm going to take right now. Go ahead and get my next idea group here. I'll save the rest of my admin for coring. It looks like Batmanis is going to get pieced out. I can't really take much more from them, aside from what VJ is going to take here. and I'm not about to sit in the war until it's well over. Let's go ahead and just send that demand right away. We can finish a mission. More permanent claims. Order tradition general with some bonus pips. More governing capacity, more religious unity. Now we get some permanent claims on some stuff that VJ is probably going to take. Go ahead and core all this stuff up. Spent a lot of dip on that, but it should be fine. I didn't have all the permanent claims on it just yet, so not a big deal. Let's peace out Delhi here, core that province up. Now if we look over at our government, we have the Hindustani culture accepted for 10% extra core creation cost reduction. Our total core creation cost reduction is quite cheap, especially on the permanent cores. So permanent cores, I believe, give you 25% extra core creation cost. So more or less, we're sitting at 85% core creation cost on our perma claims, which is actually insane. 90% if you get rid of our war exhaustion. Let's start annexing our little guy over here. Kind of just chilling on speed 5 right now until our truce with Bengal comes up. I think I'm definitely not in any rush to finish this achievement. We have literally like 24 years left. So once I finish off a little bit more of Bengal, I'll get more of access to my mission tree, and it'll be a lot less Diplo points to fully annex Vijayanagar, and it should be pretty easy to do. I think from the Bengal War, we'll just take the rest of Batmanas, non-co-belligerent, and we have to get ready to attack Chagatai, who is also going to be in this war. All right, let's attack Bengal. We're super ahead of our mill, so I'm just keeping barraging every single fort that I come across. Grab some tolerance of the true faith. Gives us the extra prestige and the great project upgrade time. Might as well start this war too, since I'm going to be fighting them right after this anyways. All right, let's peace out Batmanas for the last time. Spend a lot of dip on that, but it's okay. We're going to core all that up. Some units to fight the Vijayanagar stacks. And from Bengal, take something like this. That'll help us finish the conquest of Orissa mission, getting some permanent claims. We get to choose between a couple of options. We get infantry combat ability for 20 years. We can get Diplo rep for 20 years, or 30 years, rather. Or we can get 100 admin power and we lose separatism. I like that one. Use that power to just core everything. Massive fight over here. Absolutely decimated them. Grab my artillery combat ability from the age bonus. Get rid of this one province. Core that up. And we can take 100% war score from Vijayanagar. So we're going to do that. Let's go ahead and finish 2 of these missions. We get some prestige, some permanent claims. We get some bonuses. We get rid of the Rajput estates, or they get extra loyalty. Marathas versus the Rajput. Sure, why not? Let's get the Marathas estate. I still see Rajputs, though. For some reason, maybe I misread that. The riches of Golconda. We get more permanent claims, monthly autonomy, governing capacity, maximum tolerance of heathens. Get some fat cash. We get all of this so we can complete the rest of these missions. All right, now we have the permanent claims on everything else, so we should be easy peasy good to go. 1, maybe 2 more wars with Vijayanagar, and then the achievement is ours. Let's get a free vassal in Nogai here. We need something to do while we wait for this truce to expire, or a way to shorten this. I'm not going to truce break them. We have plenty of time, so we might as well just do a reconquest over on Muscovy. You know, I've never played with the Marathas before, but quite honestly, I think that the Rajputs are probably better. There is this one for the local manpower modifier if you have Hindu provinces, which I still do, obviously. So I guess I'm going to be gaining a little bit more manpower, but otherwise, there's really not that many good bonuses in that estate privileges. Let's declare war on QQ. I decided that I am going to truce break VJ. I don't really feel like waiting this whole truce out, and they're the only nation of their religion, so other than some guys over here. So no one's really going to care about the aggressive expansion, and my stab cost is super cheap right now, so there's really no downside. Let's go ahead and do the truce break now. Declare this war. Again, I don't think it really matters. Our stab cost is super cheap. Look at this, 26 to get up to positive stab, and we can even go a little bit further. That's totally fine. I'll reduce the war exhaustion while I'm at it. Super, super cheap. And it only costs a little bit of aggressive expansion, really. It looks like the Ottomans are in this war now, so I can't full annex QQ. That's really unfortunate, but it's okay. I don't want them joining the coalition anyways. I can go ahead and core all of this. I'll take this from Vijayanagar. They should be fully annexable in the next war. I just want to get rid of their coastline. Maybe they'll get rid of some of their ships, and I can actually cross the strait here. Otherwise, I'm building a bunch of heavies right now anyways, so not a big deal. We'll go ahead and send this demand. No one really cares except for some of the guys down here that are Hindu, so we should be okay. Concentrate from where I can. We can go ahead and core everything. So it looks like they're already deleting both. They had 30, now they're at 28, 23. They're sending some to pirate, but that's okay. Once these cores finish, we're going to go ahead and we're going to declare another truce break on VJ. We don't have time to wait. The truce is ending in September of 49, so it's kind of glad that we decided to do the truce breaks. Otherwise, we would not have had time. All right, let's do the next truce break again. Not many really cares about this. So let's go ahead and do it. It's going to up my war exhaustion by a little. I'll just decrease that by 1, and we're going to boost our stab at least up to +1. You know what? +2 is fine. Our stab cost is really cheap already, and eventually, if you get more monuments that give you stab cost, especially as the Mughals, your stab cost is like going to be 10 every time, up to like +3. It's really, really cheap. Let's send this demand for full annexation of Vijay. I am going to increase the autonomy over here. I don't want to deal with the rebels when they do eventually fire. We complete the fall of Coromandel. We get some more permanent claims on Malacca and a bunch of other things. Bonuses to our state privileges, governing capacity bonuses, tolerance of heathens. Now it wants us to go into the Malacca node. We're not going to actually do that this campaign, but that's the option once you do get this far as the Mughals. So we do have a new decision. We have the Viceroyalty of Deccan. So before you click this mission, make sure you read up on which areas it gets claims on. You want to full state all of that before you release them. That way, after 10 years, you can integrate them in one day tick. So make sure you're statifying all of the area that Deccan gets a core on, because you get 5% admin efficiency if you look at the top of this tooltip. So that is why Mughals used to be really strong, because it was 10% admin efficiency. Now it's only 5, but it's still a really nice bonus. We have plenty of time. Our truce expires with Bengal in 43, so I'm just going to wait it out, and then we'll do that war and Mongyang, and then we're done with the achievement. Go ahead and get Deus Vault. That unlocks a new policy for missionary strength and religious unity. Our truce is expired with Bengal. Let's go to war. They did ally Chagatai. That's okay. Doesn't really matter what province we take. Let's go ahead and take this one. We just need to rush down Chagatai's forts and piece them out as fast as we can. And we are so ahead on mill. We've been this entire game, so might as well barrage the forts. Barrage this fort as well. Chagatai will peace out. Take a little bit of money from them. Send our units to the border with Mongyang. Take our next dip tech. We can take full annexation of Bengal. That'll complete our next mission, which will give us claims in Burma. So we can take all this stuff with permanent claims. Follow the Brahmaputra. We get claims in Burma, we get power projection, we get general. Now we might as well just clear this war. I'm going to do a holy war just for the aggressive expansion's sake, but it should be pretty easy as well. For all of this stuff from Bengal. Let's go ahead and piece Mongyang out for all of this, and we should let a day pass. I do believe that gets us the True Heir of Timur achievement. Phenomenal. This is quite a strong Mughals. I think the releasing the Timurids and playing as them was actually not a bad strategy at the start. It took a little finagling for me to kind of get the hang of, but it turned out pretty strong. Like, this is a pretty strong Mughals for this stage of the game. We have a little less than 70 years before absolutism really starts kicking in, so it's kind of crazy how strong we are here. If it were to continue this run, I would probably do the reconquest on Russia. I have enough favors with Austria to have them break that alliance, so that'll make this war really easy. And then I could probably just keep truce breaking them with Deus Vault just to just eliminate the tag, because they're just a really obnoxious tag to deal with. And they're Orthodox, so nobody really cares about the truce breaking. I would probably upgrade Samarkand one more time. I upgraded it to level 2 to get that extra 10% stability cost modifier, and there's a few other things for stab cost modifiers I could get here. Again, once absolutism comes, it's just, quite frankly, we can just start conquering everything. I'll probably do a war with the Ottomans. I'd probably start eating Ming. I would definitely go down here. I'd have all of this before. I probably would have most of this before absolutism starts. So, Mughals, very, very strong tag. Doing it as a Timurid subject makes it a little less easy, but I think we conquered pretty quickly. And I do think the True Heir was definitely a very fun campaign. I'm always a big fan of doing the Mughal mission tree and just seeing how fast you can conquer India. It is super, super, super strong. So if you haven't tried it, go ahead and give it a shot. You don't have to do what I did in terms of the Timurid strategy, but if you want to give that a try, just go for it. It was honestly really fun. And honestly, I think it got to be a little bit stronger, a little faster than I would have if I just conquered everything when the truces came up. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy our True Heir of Timur campaign. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and as always, I will see you next time.